This is the GIS Evening Report for Wednesday, April 24th, 2024. I am Christian Mitchell. In the headlines, road from the roundabout at Woodlands to the Cliff St. George to be temporarily closed from Thursday morning. We'll have the details to this story and more after the break.
Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th. Coming together to preserve and showcase our culture is who we are. Friday the 26th, Belmont at the Chapel. Early morning libation, 3 p.m. Saraka, 7 p.m. the official opening ceremony and cultural evening. Saturday from 10 a.m. Hillsborough Square. It's Strings in the City. Then at 8 p.m. we move to the Botanical Gardens for cultural explosion with local and regional performances featuring Touch the Band. Admission $60. Then on Sunday, it's the grand finale, Paradise Beach. From 12 noon, musical entertainment. And from 4 p.m., Paradise Beach Friends, cultural entertainment and live music. Admission $20. Come and learn to dance the quadrille and big drum on Paradise Beach every Sunday after the launch until the festival ends. Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Infrastructure, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation says the Eastern Main Road from the roundabout at Springs Woodlands to Upper Woburn Road, known as the Cliff St. George, will be closed from 6 a.m. on Thursday, April 24th to accommodate the placement of equipment and material for the project. We'll have details in this report.
The ministry says vehicles traveling from the cliff direction, except for trucks and heavy-duty vehicles, are allowed to enter onto Toby Road and exit onto Woodlands Main Road. Motorists are advised to use alternative routes. Project manager at the Consolidated Contractors Company Caribbean Incorporated, Raul Gonzalez, told the GIS the approximately $16 million project is expected to be completed in 14 months. During that period, 750 meters of road will be constructed, 200 meters of retaining walls, as well as drains and culverts and other rehabilitative work.
The full reconstruction of the road from the roundabout upper to Woburn. So it will include all drainage reconstruction. We have to provide retaining walls in right-hand side coming from the roundabout. It's about 200 meters of retaining walls. We have to do the pavement. We have to do the full reconstruction of the base of Road 2, and then the full marking of the road at the end of the project. And all the retaining structure have to be done to ensure that the road accomplished with all the international standard according to the safety. We have to make the cross section wider than now. Now the road is about 5 meters, 4.5 in some places. The minimum width we're gonna reach is 6 meters. So on some place more than 6 meters, like the curve and entrance.
Gonzalez explained that his company is working closely with the Ministry of Infrastructure Development, NAWASA and GRENLEC to do preparatory work to ensure there are no challenges when work starts. He foresees no major challenges and anticipates a timely completion.
We actually are working together with NAWASA and GRENLEC because they have to do some work to allow us to complete the project. NAWASA is already working there. They have moved already 80% of the existing line on the left-hand side. It's easy to see. And GRENLEC must move some poles from the wall reconstruction site. They have to move away from that. And the weather should be a challenge. But that side is, it's a easy side for us to work. So we hope to complete the work in that 14 months, of course.
80 workers will be employed on the project, including local residents and neighboring community members. The project manager says meeting will be held on Saturday, April 27th to consult with the community and hire workers for the project.
We want to make a list for skillmen, operators, foremen, and then we can organize, because this is a big opportunity for the community members, and then we will have around 80 workers working there in the full capacity. Starting, we have to, at the first stage, the start of the work, we have to do some clearance, some work with equipment in terms of earthwork. Once we finish all that work, so we are ready to get most of the workers from the community to do that job.
For the GIS Evening Report, I am Sherian Noel.
2 bills will be discussed during Thursday's sitting of the lower house. One is the Electronic Communications Bill 2024, signaling a reform in the law relating to telecommunications and electronic communication in the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority contracting states, and will replace the existing Telecommunications Act. The primary objective of the proposed bill is to facilitate liberalized and non-discriminatory entry into the electronic communications sector. Also down for discussion at Thursday's sitting is the Firearms Amendment Bill 2024. This bill seeks to amend the existing Firearms Act, Chapter 105, to grant the minister the authority to declare firearm amnesties in Grenada. The proposed 3-month amnesty seeks to act as a deterrent to lessen violent crimes and firearms-related incidents by reducing the number of firearms in circulation. During the designated amnesty period, which runs from May 1st to July 30th, those who are in possession of illegal firearms or ammunition may surrender these in accordance with the specified procedures without fear of prosecution. Thursday's sitting of the House will take place at Parliament Building, Mount Weldale, and will be broadcast live on GIS Channel 22 and its social media pages. This is the GIS Evening Report. More news after the break.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. Make us all VIPs. Take your vaccine, get immunized and protected. Kids, let's build our immunity to have a healthier society. I'm vaccinated, I'm immunized, and I'm protected. Get vaccinated, for we the children's future. Protect this fight together. Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back. The Grenada Athletic Association has selected a 4x100 meter under-20 boys team to represent this country at the pre-show during the World Relays in Bahamas from the 4th to 5th May 2024. At the North American, Central American, and Caribbean Athletics Association Congress in Grenada earlier this month, member federations were informed by the local organizing committee of the World Relays that members of 3 top teams from Carifta will be invited. They will come from the 4x100 meter under 20 boys, 4x100 meter under 20 girls, and the 4x400 meter mixed relays. At the Carifta Games, Grenada placed 2nd in the mixed relay and 3rd in the under 20 boys. The under 20 boys team comprises the following athletes: Shaquan Toussaint, Emilio Bishop, Tagon Peterkin, Samuel Green, Devani Ferguson, coach and manager Wayne McSween. The team departs Grenada on the 2nd May, compete on Sunday 5th May, and return on the 7th. The 4th Grenada Invitational 2024, set for June 6th, promises to be an exciting showcase of athletic talent when top local, regional, and international athletes compete in track and field events at the Karani James Athletic Stadium. Chair of the Grenada Invitational Committee, Dexter Mitchell, speaking with the GIS on the highly anticipated event dubbed an Olympic send-off, says there will be participation from 3 of Grenada's Olympic Paris 2024 qualifiers, Kirani James, Lyndon Victor, and Anderson Peters. He says the gate will open at 3 p.m. with the first event in the local segment commencing at 4:30 p.m. and the international segment from 7 p.m.
In 2024, we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Grenada's participation in the Summer Olympics. We first took part in the Olympics in 1984, so this is 40 years. So we will be having, in addition to all the other fanfare, we will be having a ceremony for all our past Olympians. 51 athletes would have represented Grenada at the Olympics so far. So we are going to have a special ceremony at the Grenada Invitational celebrating the achievements of our past Olympians. I'm excited about that because there are going to be some people who are going to be recognized who Grenadians knew that actually went to the Olympics, you know, so I'm kind of looking forward to that part. But they will be recognized under the banner of celebrating 50 years of independence. Those who are competing, Kirani, Lyndon, Anderson, and the others, there are other local athletes who will be competing, will be recognized for their achievements also, while we continue the celebration of 50 years of independence.
The midweek staging of the Grenada Invitational, Mitchell says, has to do with scheduling by World Athletics, and he believes the participation of key Grenadians and international athletes will garner support from the general public.
The 6th of June is a Thursday. Yes, it is a Thursday. The schedule is set by World Athletics. So they want to have more midweek meets. Track and field is extremely popular right now. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of meets monthly once the season is open, and especially over the next 2 years, because this is an Olympic year and next year will be a World Championship year. So they ask if we can facilitate a midweek meet. I am of the belief that if these 3 gentlemen are competing, obviously we should be able to fill up the stadium. So that is why it is on a Thursday.
He says the committee has made minor changes with new inclusions to ensure the execution of games of a high standard.
We have another former Olympian, Marvin Anderson of Jamaica, who is the connectivity between the international athletes. Right. So he's our athletes liaison. He will reach out to athletes, he will reach out to coaches, he will reach out to agents, and he will accept the calls from them, because I'm getting emails, I'm getting calls. I will just refer them to him. And based on the events that we have scheduled, then we'll make a decision on the athletes who will be coming to Grenada.
The confirmed names of the regional and international track and field athletes are expected to be released in the coming weeks. In the meantime, Mitchell is encouraging athletic fans to purchase tickets early as they are being sold by seats. We take our final break. We'll be right back.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
As a parent, it is my responsibility to care and protect my children. It is my responsibility to ensure they are safeguarded at all times. It is the same for you, to safeguard your children by keeping them on their vaccination and immunization schedule. Make them a VIP, vaccinated, immunized, and protected. I am Pinky Fabulous. I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Thank you for staying with us. The sister island of Carriacou is bubbling with excitement as the stage is set to host the 2024 Carriacou Maroon and String Band Music Festival, April 26th to 28th. The 3-day celebration includes traditional songs, dances, drumming, food, and other cultural performances as part of efforts to highlight the African roots, the rich history, and culture of the people in Carriacou. cultural coordinator for Carriacou and Petit Martinique, Anderson Matheson, spoke of the activities for this year's celebration.
On Friday, which is the beginning day, it will be held on this spot, the Village Maroon, here at the BBH community, and to be exact, at the chapel in Belmont, where the Village Maroon would take place. Then Saturday, we have two events. We have Saturday morning, which is the anticipated Strings in the City, where everybody come and have a ball with string band music in the city. Saturday night, cultural explosion, again, a mixture of all the cultures in Carriacou, and including some of the cultures from our groups from Grenada, Union, Petit Martinique, and the other Grenadines, and will be highlighted by the band Touch of St. Vincent, who has been a band years gone by, but we group and is back again. And on Sunday, we go to the world famous Paradise Beach to have the beach fete, which is the final day of the festival, where everybody can come down from about 2 o'clock, go have a swim in the our world famous beach, and then come back and enjoy more of our culture, more for music, more for our dances, and be part of the whole festival for the 3 days. So this is what we're expecting for the next 3 days, for the 3 days leading to Carriacou Maroon 2024.
He said the festival is significant to Thanksgiving for the past harvest and those to come, as well as the culture of Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
The Maroon itself entails the tradition of when on this plantation our ancestors was given this one day to have a fete. They was given 1 day so they can go out and enjoy themselves, cook, eat, drink, and have a good time. And this one day carried on traditionally from the plantation into the different estates, and it evolved, and it became part of our tradition where it used two folds: to thank the Creator for past harvest and pray for a good harvest to come. Because now we know the dry season gets into the rainy season, which normally starts end of April into May. So that is how the tradition is. So at the end of the Maroon the dry season, have the Maroon, thanking God for the past season and praying for good season. And the string band aspect is where we tie in the culture. Our culture in Carriacou is so unique. Carriacou and Petit Martinique is so unique. It involves dances, songs, music from different backgrounds. So we have the African, we have the European mixing, and Carriacou has this unique culture.
Finally, construction has been completed on a temporary bypass bridge in Victoria St. Mark in preparation for a bigger project, the new Bailey's Bridge. Its construction marks a significant stride in enhancing connectivity and safety for pedestrians and motorists in Victoria St. Mark. The Bailey's Bridge, meanwhile, is slated to feature dual carriage lanes, enabling two-way vehicle traffic alongside pedestrian walkways on both sides. Spanning 29 feet in width and 60 feet in length, it will serve as a vital link between the communities of Bonaire and Victoria, particularly during events necessitating traffic rerouting in the Victoria area. This brings us to the end of the GIS Evening Report for Wednesday, April 24th, 2024. I am Chris Ann Mitchell saying thank you for joining us.